let's get tuned up. G, that's your top string. C, E, A. That's a C chord. All right. So I wanted to do something different this week, and I apologize. I am losing my voice. So I'm going to try to be as brief as possible. But what I want to do is a recap of all of this week's exercises and then roll right into our Sunday miscellaneous exercise. So hopefully kill two birds with one stone so that I can have this weekly recap and a soundbite, a snippet, if you will, for Sunday's short. So let's go back in time. Do you remember Monday? I would rather not, but I do want to remember the chord vocabulary that we learned on that day. We met B flat. B flat. We're going to do a mini bar on the bottom two strings. Second finger, third string, second fret. Third finger, fourth string, third fret. Just like that. Then we met G minor. First finger, first string, first fret. Skip over to the third string, second fret, second finger. And then come back to the second string for your third finger, third fret. G minor. G minor 7. Back to that mini bar. I'm going to bar the bottom two strings. And then put your second finger, third string, second fret. G minor 7. And then back to G minor. You hear the difference there? Then C9. First finger, second fret, third string, second finger, third fret, fourth string, and then third finger, third fret, first string. So your second and third fingers should be in the same fret. They should be in line with each other. And your first finger is on the third string, second fret. This is a C9. I like that. And then our last chord was the F sus4. Back to that mini bar. Similar to the B flat, we're just removing that middle finger. So mini bar, third finger, third fret of the fourth string. If I can tuck my finger away here. That's not comfortable. So you could go from B flat to F sus4. Hey, that's something. All right, so B flat, G minor 7, C9, and F sus4 were introduced to us on Monday. And let's go to Tuesday, our strumming exercise. We had the F chord, the basic F chord, first fret, second string, first finger, and then second finger, second fret, fourth string. We had our B flat that we just learned. C7, which is one of the OGs. First finger, first fret, first string. And then back to F. And this was a syncopated rhythm. So it was down, hold on, down, up, down. Oh, down, hold on. Down, up, down, up, down. Okay. Down, up, down. And you have that go stroke to get your hand back in position to go up. So down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, ghost, up, down. And when I say ghost, that means you're just going to fly by those strings. Don't touch them. Don't touch them. Up, down. You hear how you can't even hear the clicking. Up, down. Okay? So let's try that. We can kind of take it slow. would probably help if I said the chords, right? Just in case you don't have the book. Wonderful book, Ukulele Aerobics by Chad Johnson. Pick it up. All right, so we start with F. 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 E flat. C7. Back to F. Again. F. E flat. C7. Back to F. Okay. And you can speed that up however you like. And just keep building your chord, chord changing, how quickly you can change between chords. Awesome. All right, then we had finger style on Wednesday. So sorry, my hair is very curly and it gets tangled. Finger style, we used F, D minor 7, G minor 7, which we just learned on Monday, C7, and back to original F. So the first F chord that we use starts with our bass model, right? 1, 2. And we're adding our pinky finger to the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So this is regular. This is advanced or modified. So we're going from F and then D minor 7. You're just adding your 2nd finger right next to, your 3rd finger right next to your 2nd. G minor 7, mini bar on the bottom 2 strings, and then 2nd finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret. And then C7, Old Faithful, 1st finger, 1st string, 1st fret. And then back to our basic F. All right, so our rhythm was, let's see, let me try it on this F chord. I may have to play it. This book does come with audio tracks, and you get a library that you can access from their website at any time. It's got like an audio version. You can even slow it down, play it at the speed you need till you get what you want. So let's see. Yeah. So it was thumb, index, thumb, middle, thumb, index. So inside, outside, out, in. Let me get that string ringing. So I'm going to take this very slow. And we'll start with that advanced F. And then we'll go to D minor 7, G minor 7, and to C7. Then we'll end with F on an upstroke. Like that. But here we go. Switch. Okay. I would like to try to speed that up. Maybe I'll just do an internal. Let's see, do I have my metronome ready? Woo, my voice is fading. I don't want to carry on too long. All right, let's just do it using our internal metronome. 1, 2. I'm just going to speed it up a hair. Doom, 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 doom. My issue is switching to that D minor 7. It's just a finger, but as soon as I hesitate, I kind of lose the rhythm. So I definitely will be working on that. Here we go. Okay, let's try that one more time. I'm trying to be in frame as well. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Again. All right, that's still a work in progress, but hopefully you get the idea. I'm not perfect. Ah! I've let you down. No. So transitioning from the D minor 7 to G7. Yeah, that's got to be. It's kind of like you have to flatten that finger back. So that's not as fluent for me just yet. So I'll work on just those 2 chords for the week, for this coming week. All right, Thursday, our scale exercise. This was the F major scale, similar to the C major scale, but we've got a B flat. So it was starting on the 3rd string, 0, 2. And if you know how to read tab, hopefully you know what I'm talking about, but open to the 2nd fret, then go down to the 2nd string, open, 1, 3, then do the same thing on the bottom. Open, 1, 3. Now you walk it back. 3, 1. So sorry. 3, 1, 0. 3, 1, 0. 2, 0. All right, let's do that. Going and coming, and they want us to end on that F. F. All right, here we go. 0, 2, 0, 1, 3, 0. Ooh, 0, 1, 3. All right, I butchered that every which way, but that's a good scale to have in your back pocket, especially if you're wanting to solo. If you want to put on an F major backing track on YouTube and just use that scale and practice soloing. It's a lot of fun. All right, then we had Friday legato, my Achilles heel, if you will. I'm actually going to play it from the website just to refresh my memory. Let's see. Hopefully it's not too loud. Dum da da dum 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Okay, I do remember that. So we start on that 1st string, and we're gonna hammer on. One, 3, 1, 0. 3, 1, 0, 3rd string. Again. And then the finale, we're going to start on the 3rd fret. 2nd string, 3rd fret. So you got to catch that momentum. 3, 0, 1, 3. Got to catch it. 3, 0, 1, 3, 0, 1. Oops. All right. I appreciate that you all are seeing my failures. That way you can see my successes. So all of that happens on the 2nd string. 3, 0, 1, 3, 0, 1. And you can pluck again on the last one. So let's see if we can do it. Again. Again. You doubted me. All right. So that was Friday. Let's refresh ourselves on Saturday's lick. Again, I'm using the Hal Leonard website. You get a code with the book and you can have access to the library. So 0, open bottom string, first fret, second string, back to the first string, third fret. You're gonna slam your second and first fingers down because you have to do a pull off. So 2, 2, 1, 3, 0, pull off, 0, 1. So, let me do that one more time. 0, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 0, 0, 1. And that's an F. It's in the key of F. All right. Now, that brings us to today, Sunday, which is our miscellaneous exercise, which means it could be anything. This week, they are sticking to the double stop craze. Yeah, we had double stops last week. We had double stops the week before. So we are staying in line with that trend. And this one is fairly benign, fairly tame, but I want to listen to it just to make sure. Let's see. So I'm going to start with my first finger, second string, first fret. Your bottom string is open. You're just going to plug, plug. Then we jump back to the first fret, first string, third finger, third fret of the second string. So from 2. We're not going to slide. We're going to place, go down to the third and fifth, same finger shape. So third fret, first string, fifth fret of the second string, third finger. So from 1, 3. 1, 3, 3, 5. Then back. And then 1, 0. And then we put our second finger on the third string of the second fret, which means we're pinching our middle strings now. And then back to the beginning. First fret, second string, first finger. So we start there and we finish there. Sorry. And maybe it's beneficial to use your third finger there since you're going to slide down. Well, not really. Let's maybe start with the third. There we go. I still move my fingers. That's a work in progress. But this is the only time you're plucking these middle strings on that 1, 2 pinch. And then you go back to the bottom 2 strings. All right, give that a go. Thank you for hanging with me. If you made it to the end of this video, I truly appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who has subscribed or left a comment to tell me how you're doing. Hopefully this weekly recap will give you an idea of where I'm at. Don't compare yourself to me. I'm not trying to compare myself to anybody. We're all just here to learn, have fun, and grow. This has been Jonelle with Got Uke on My Mind. I will see you again tomorrow and the next day and the next day, Lord willing. Take care.